about the sport is I do the opposite. I give more rest in the beginning of the season, less rest at the end of the season. What works for one coach might work for another coach, so that's it.
Give us an example.
Like in the beginning of the year, if we're doing thousands, I might give the kids 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes in between each thousand. Now they do thousands, they'll have a minute.
Do they do the same pace at the beginning of the season versus end of the season?
It all depends on their fitness. Some kids stay the same pace. Hopefully they're getting faster at their thousands with less recovery.
Right. But you don't have like the idea of them doing thresholds in September and sub-race pace in late October.
I do a lot of threshold.
Yeah.
From September through.
Yeah.
We'll be doing it in November.
Yeah, we'll still do it, but it won't be Monday and Wednesday. Now it'll just be Monday will be a long run for us, or Sunday would be a long, fast run, relatively fast, and then we'll do something more interval, more not on the track, but more track-like on a Wednesday or Tuesday for that matter.
Nick, how does Haddonfield approach this?
Well, two things. One thing, what we talked about first is what we're doing now. You have to be careful, I think, as coaches, not to use that word easy. You use, this is going to be an easy day. You start throwing easy days out there. I think the term you use softens them. You get this less competitive. I hate to ever use the word this is going to be an easy day, because then they start getting that mentality that this is going to be an easy run. I like everything. I mean, we cut back on how far we're going, just like these guys said, but it's still fairly, the pace is the same, the mileage, as they say, about 20%. A workout that we did today, we did 6 times 1,000. The first three of them were with 90 seconds rest. And then what we try to do is we try to cut down. So what we like our top 2 guys, they did 330, 327, 325. And we put on the spikes if they remember to bring them, and then we'll give them a little bit more rest, and then we do intervals, and we went like 317, 314, 307 and that was with about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. They rested what they ran. Then we did some 200s at the end, and we'll do one more hard interval workout this week, and that's pretty much it. Then we'll stay with threshold and tempo stuff. We won't do any more hard intervals. And one last thing, a third thing. At the end of the year, I'm not sure how the other guys feel about this, but I like to try to stay away from the hills when we get towards the championship part of the season. I think if you go up to Homedale and we say, I read the paper a lot about some coaches. We went up there and we did this great hill workout. I wonder how the kids' legs, at this point in the season, how the kids' legs are going to respond to doing a great hill workout, with this many races under their belt this far into the season. So that's one of the things that I would stay away from, hard hill workouts towards the end of the season too.
So if a kid is doing, say, 60 miles a week during the season, you cut them back to maybe 50 or... Yeah,
we'll go back to 50, but we try to keep it maintained at least 50, 45, 50 throughout, right to the end.
Yeah. And then the last week before sectionals, you're not doing any interval type workout, you're doing a couple threshold workouts or something? Or?
Yeah, we'll stop our intervals this week. We'll do thresholds.
John, anything to add?
I'm just something Nick said. I'm a big fan of hills. I love hills. I think hills are great for strength work. I try to do a lot. Tell the kids to do a lot in summer and in September. But your team changes a lot, and I listen to the kids a lot. And past couple of weeks, we haven't been on a lot of hills, and they ask for them. And if sometimes once in a while, sometimes the kid wants it, and if it's going to make them feel better, and especially this week, I love it. We have this finally get 2 weeks here where we don't have a race, and you guys got this big conference meet on Friday. I'm fortunate enough not to have that, so I know this weekend we're not going to do repeat hills, but we're going to do a run on some hills, and then I just like a different philosophy, I guess. And, and then we'll have all week to prepare for sections.
So